Hello, Stinky Winkies. Today, we're going to be doing a couple things. First, we're going to be going to the super cute aesthetic cafe that I hope is as delicious in my tummy as aesthetic as it is on the outside, because the outside is like ivy and green and it's just so cute. It's like by the water, there's boats. It's adorable. So I'm just hoping it's yummy. But like the main purpose of what we're going to be doing today is, okay, I saw this girl post a video on YouTube and she was like reacting to 80s raunchy books, but it wasn't really raunchy. It was like the rom-com covers that I, as a child, always thought were raunchy. And then, but it's really just got like a suave man protecting a girl, and they're like on a horse, and he's Fabio. His hair's blowing in the wind. Vibes. And I thought that was just genius of a video idea. And I was like, I'm gonna do that because I'm in my reading girl era. She's a reading girl in her era. No, I'm really passionate about reading again. So I was thinking part 1, we'll find the book. That's this video. And then part 2, I'll read the book and talk about it. But part 2, who knows when that's gonna come out? Maybe in like a month. It depends on how fast I read it. But so we're just gonna look for a book with the cover that is really that I've really strayed away from my entire childhood. Just gonna go to like some used bookstores and stuff to try and find it. Hopefully it won't be too hard to find. I mean, how hard could it be? And then if there's like an antique store along the way, I cannot hold myself back from going into an antique shop, so you best believe I'll be there. All right, back to the video. Oh my God, I can't open it. I got just a regular black coffee, and I'm kind of like a coffee connoisseur at this point because I had pretty much every coffee shop in Seattle. So you can call me a connoisseur. Sweeping, and you took all the stuff you swept and you ate it, and how like strong that flavor would be. That's what this tastes like. This is good. This is really nice. It's really smooth. It's not very acidic. The only thing that they need to work on, I'm gonna give that coffee like an 8, is their cups, because this is the second cup I have gone through. I was carrying it around the store, trying to figure out where I was gonna sit, and it was spilling all over my hand, and it hit my legs first, and I was like, what is on my legs? And then I looked down, and my coffee cup was dripping everywhere, and I was like, oh, my bad. And then I like tried to fix it, and then I've gone through this many napkins, and it was just, coffee is everywhere. It's just pouring down the sides. Like I was literally holding the Yellowstone geyser. Like it was everywhere. Okay. Oh, but that avocado is good. I'm hungry, but I'm kind of like peckish, so I feel like this will get the job done. That's good. I haven't quite decided if that's hand smashed avocado or if that's guacamole. But it's really good. It's got like olive oil on it. It doesn't have aioli, which I thought it sounded good. I like it. I don't like tomatoes. So like, why would I order something with tomatoes on it, you know? But I do like it, or like a caprese. So I think I don't like tomatoes when they're by themselves, but I like it when they're accompanied with other stuff. So like, this is really nice. I wish they gave me a plate, not a to-go box. Like I really want to, it's like they're trying not to do dishes. This was not like a cute food. I've used so many napkins. I am taking their business in napkins. I'm not gonna have any sunscreen left on my face. Oh my god, these are my favorite flowers. That was not what I was expecting to see. We're walking to the bookshop right now. It's only like a 5-minute walk, so I'm like really excited. I hope that they have the books that we're looking for, because I just hope it's not like one of the new bookstores, because the vibe I'm going for is more like, my shoe's about to come off. I'm trying to, like, if you can hear that, that's my shoe I'm trying to keep on. The vibe I'm going for is more like used bookstore, not new age bookstore. Really excited. I haven't been to a bookstore that's not Barnes & Noble or Barnes & Noble, that's what me and my husband call it, in a very long time. So I'm pretty excited. Who can turn away an antique shop? Not me. So when I saw this thing, I ran on inside. Honestly, I'm on the hunt for a side table for my living room, or maybe like a painting or something. I love antique shops. The only side tables I can afford from like an antique shop. It has to be because of the mystery behind an antique shop. Because you never know what you actually will find in there. And there's something so soothing in that mystery. Something just mildly adventurous. I really don't feel like I'm being dramatic about that. I've also thought of myself as like a little tiny little rat that loves to go into other people's trash. And so this is me living my rat dreams. My glasses are under here, so I don't think so. Hidden books. Wow, I love that. From an actual grandma. So cute. Whenever I see one, I have to stop. I have to, because it just reminds me of my childhood. It does. It reminds me of when my mom and I would just, on a Saturday, just walk through the shops. So anytime I still, as a 30-year-old woman, anytime I see an antique shop, I'm like, I have to stop. I have to stop, I have to snoop, I have to look, and then, go on about my day. So I didn't end up buying anything, but I had so much fun just browsing. But now we are finally on our way to the bookshop. I promise I won't get distracted. I promise I won't get distracted one more time. Oh, that smells good. This is like a Vietnamese restaurant. Oh, that smells good. I'm going here. Not right now. Like on a Saturday, though.
You can go. Do you want to go in?
Okay. I've been looking for like a romance book, but only because I saw that girl do a romance book. Why am I doing romance? I love fantasy. So I'm going to see if I can find one of those like crazy fantastical type books. Something like the old ones, something like this. But I didn't really care for like the plot of that one. But these are new books. There's not really old ones. I was hoping for like an 80s, like an older one. The ones that look like this Brandon Sanderson one. You know what I mean? These types of books. It's like you could find them at every bookstore except like what does this for? I did not see any books that was the vibe. Okay, so I'm gonna head over. Apparently there's like a used bookstore just around the street. So I'm gonna head into that one because we don't forcibly buy stuff. When we're on a mission, we get what we want. We don't settle. We're not settling girls. I'm currently following a map and also listening to the new H3H3 podcast. Rugs. For the past month and a half, I have been on the hunt for the perfect rug. You know I'm gonna go over there. Not right now. We're looking for the books. I will not be sidetracked. These look old. Not like those new books that just got published. This is what I wanted. That's cool. Oh, that's cool too. Antique shop? Oh my god, it's gonna be somebody's house. This looks like it is. No. I walked through that entire antique shop. I'm trying to turn off my podcast. I walked through that entire antique shop and I still didn't find, and it's not like I'm looking for a crazy book. I'm just looking for a fantasy book that isn't new. Where's all the used bookshops around here? So I'm gonna head back. I'm just gonna walk around now at this point, and if I can't find one, I'm going to Barnes & Noble, and nobody, not even you, can stop me. I'm gonna get my vintage, my 80s or older fantasy book. Nope. And you are not going to stop me. I caved. We're headed to Barnes & Noble to find an older fantasy book. I've been watching a lot of Brandon Sanderson lectures on how to write a book, and he talks a lot about when it's born. So at some point, I do want to read this, but it came out in, I think it said 2006 or something, and we're looking for something in the 1980s. I hope I can find something. What happens to all the old books? Do not make fun of me for what book I got. Okay. I had the absolute hardest time looking for a book. Okay, I'm just gonna spin away right now. Looking for a book that was fantasy. But I was thinking like epic fantasy. A book I never, ever, ever would have picked up because the cover was so, I keep saying old looking, but there is a specific genre that I just entirely avoid. And that was the genre I was going for. The one where I look at it and my childhood self had actually seen that book too. Like, it was so old in my mind. Like, I know it's not old, but that's not the thing. Like, the art of it, there's a specific art style that I'm just, for some reason my chair just wants to turn this way. So there's a specific art style that I will entirely avoid, and that's the one I was looking for. That's the one I wanted to read, and that's not really the one I got, but I did get an older book. So do not make fun of me. But I got Dune. Here's why. I saw it in the store and I was like, this is kind of cuckoo banana crazy. This is kind of crazy because it is wildly popular right now with the second part having just come out a handful of months ago. And my thought process is part 1 of this video, what you're watching, us just shopping and chilling and antiquing or whatever, is to find a book. Part 2 is I will read this book and tell you about it so you don't have to read it. Dune is wildly appropriate for that because people will click on part 2 because they just want to find out what Dune is, not because they care that I just went thrifting. You know what I mean? Like, so when I saw this and I was like, well, let me see when it was written. I was like, it couldn't have been written like that long ago. Boy, it was written in the 60s. So the moment I saw that, plus the original cover was what I was looking for. I just can't, because it's new now, I couldn't get a cover that was the old one. At least it doesn't have my freaking twin you know, what is his name? Why did I just forget it? Timothy Chalamet. I just forgot his name. I wanted to say Cristiano Ronaldo or something, and I was like, what? No, it doesn't. At least it doesn't have my freaking twin. I already forgot his name again. Timothy Chalamet on the front of it. So this will do. Part 2. I'm going to read this and we'll talk about it. And I'm going to do my best. And I'll put my disclaimers out there that if I miss something about it, then everybody mind your own business. Mind your business, okay? I'm going to do my best. I heard this book's kind of boring, so I'm going to do my best. And I've never seen the movies, so. But I heard it's like the father or the mother of some of like fantasy books. And if I myself am trying to write a fantasy book, how could I not read it? You know, so many people love the magic system in this, but I don't know what those words mean because I don't know. I've never read it. But this is our next adventure. I don't know if it'll be my next video because I don't know how long it'll take to read this. I am also still reading Silver Flames. So that will be out. We'll put a time limit that'll be out within the next month. So I hope you like this video. I hope it wasn't like kind of confusing on what we were doing. And I actually had so much fun. So, bye. I would like to add that Dune was in fact at the very first bookshop we went to.